to GreenFin 24. Thank you to our sponsors, especially our foundational sponsor, Deloitte, for making this all possible. We certainly could not do it without our sponsors' support, and we appreciate you all very much. Thank you as well to our partners who help us to bring the right folks into the room and also help us to make this event itself a sustainable one. To the GreenBiz team who assemble and run this conference machine so smoothly, and a big shout out to my colleague and GreenFin co-pilot, Nico McCrossan, wherever you are. One of these rare humans with a big brain with an equally big heart to match it. And if you're here for your first GreenFin, welcome to the community. And if you now consider yourself a GreenFin veteran, welcome back. So why are we here? We are here to learn and to share and to connect with our peers and partners who are catalyzing capital toward a clean economy. And how is that going? That, as questions often do, depends on who you ask, but the simplest answer might be that it's complicated. And that's because it is complicated, and there is nuance, and there are known unknowns, and maybe some unknown unknowns, but some things we do know. For example, that despite the transition moving more slowly than some would like to see it, this clean economy transition remains the largest opportunity of a lifetime. Or that despite some of the ongoing overcast brought on by a persistent political pushback, the good work goes on, even if we're sometimes a little choosier with the words we choose to describe it. And while optimism understandably carries the strongest currency in conversations about opportunities, it's important to be clear-eyed about some of the obstacles that we face in this story that we're all writing together here. And it's a story with a plot taking place on a planet where, as of last year, we have now seen 6 of its 9 biophysical and biochemical boundaries crossed, bringing us uncomfortably closer to losing this cozy climatic stability that has allowed our species to survive and thrive. It's also not a story in which our character is omnipotent. We are one of many characters in this story. Yes, we have a key role, maybe we have a leading role, but we're one of many characters, not all of whom are yet on the same page. And what is our role? Our role is to enable this transition, to make real the story of value creation in concert with a viable future, right? And to transition is, I guess, by definition, to change, and it's maybe true that the secret of change is to focus one's energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. But our story is not one in which we can so neatly end one chapter and open the next. A Fortune 500 CEO once on a GreenBiz stage described his job as, in essence, what was going to make the company rich, what was going to make the company poor, and all the rest is email. And it's a memorable quote, and maybe a relatable quote, but it's so important because it so well encapsulates some of the foundational or perhaps systemic challenges that we face in writing this story while operating in this big, interconnected web of certainly opportunities, obligations, and perhaps, most importantly, incentives that we collectively refer to as capitalism. But back to what we do know. We know that we need the right policy enabling environment to make sustainable finance a success insofar as we have defined success on climate. We know that we need more finance for the new and less for the old, and that we need all hands on deck to make this story, this greatest opportunity of a lifetime, this clean economy transition, a reality. And we're lucky here at GreenFin as we've got some of the most capable hands who are stewarding this work along, and that is what we're going to be digging into this week. The work being done, importantly, how that work is being done to make this transition a reality. So to start today's conversation, we're going to go to the core of our capital markets to get the asset owner view. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Temasek's Kyung Ah Park and New York State Common Retirement Fund's Andrew Siwo.